What's going on, Jeromes? So, if you've been on this channel for any length of time, you know that Daddy occasionally likes to put a jelly bean or two on the outcome of sporting events and possibly the winning of sporting events in February. Who knows? But the Vikings, Week 14, they're 10-2. Who would have knew? Traveling to Detroit. This ain't Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl, taking on the 5-7 Detroit Lions, who are playing some damn good football lately. Won 4 out of the last 5 games. They scored on all 8 of their possessions against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday, minus a couple of kneel downs. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough game. But the betting line. All right, so the betting line. Now, here's the thing. So the betting line that you get as opening has already gone around the world several times. It's hit several different markets, and it's trying to find its equilibrium. You know, sharps, handicappers will take a stab at it, and they'll move the line where once you get it, it's already been bet so many times, it'll make your head spin, right? But the Vikings apparently opened, according to Vegas insiders, as 2.5-point favorites, which makes sense. You have a 10-2 team going on the road. It's going to be a tough division game, but the Lions are 5-7, and you think that, okay, records, you are what your record says you are, and the Vikings, yet again, winning, no problem, should be at least a field goal favorite on the road. But not so fast, my friend. So after that open, there was a feeding frenzy. A lot of money came in and just hammered the Lions, and the Lions went from 2.5-point underdogs to 1.5-point favorites. So a 4-point swing, which is pretty insane. Which is pretty insane at an opening, minus some sort of injury news, which this game doesn't really have any. It's kind of crazy, and also it just speaks to the level of disrespect that the betting public has, does not have for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Now, there's a couple reasons why. Number one is the betting market is very recency biased focus, right? So, hey, this just happened, so this should happen again. It's a fallacy, but it's whatever. So the Vikings, barely outlasted the Jets at home. Sort of gave it away now. And then the Lions just put the bang thing on the Jaguars. And by the way, the Jaguars were coming off that emotional 2-point conversion win against the Ravens. So they were due to get smacked. And that's exactly what happened. So Daddy made a little bit of cheddar on the Lions' money line. So the public sees this. It's like, so the Lions are going to be at home. The Lions just destroyed the Jaguars. The Vikings were at home. The Vikings barely beat the Jets. Beep, bop, 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 boop, ipso facto, blah, blah, blah. So that factors in why money came in so heavily on the Lions. And also, earlier in the season, remember Week 3 when the Vikings somehow, some way, just miraculously came back and won, facing 2 10-point deficits at home against the Lions, but getting it done. KJ Osborne calling game at the end. Now, yes, Dan Campbell maybe screwed up a little bit. So you have that revenge factor baked in, and also the betting public sees, well, the Lions almost beat the Vikings on the road, so obviously they should take care of business at home. And then, of course, it factors in last year, where this is a completely different team and completely different coaching staff, but let's never forget that the Vikings went on the road and lost and gave the Lions their first win last season, where Jared Goff had to march like 95,000 yards and hit the 2-point conversion, which, it's whatever. Well, no, they didn't hit the 2-point conversion. That's a different game. Doesn't matter. Anyways, and then also the last time that the Vikings were underdogs, what happened in that game? I mean, Dallas was a 1.5 favorite, something like that. And yeah, they could have been 36.5-point favorites and they would have covered. But it's okay. I'm fully in on this one. Shut up and take my money. I'm fine. Hey, keep fluffing up that line. I mean, give the Vikings 2.5. Give them 3 points. I don't care, because I'll take the points. I'll take the money line. I'll take the teaser. I'll do everything, because this ain't going to stand. This dog ain't going to hunt, because I do think that the Vikings greatly benefit from the disrespect card. And I actually think that, the string of single score games where the Vikings are all winning, by the way, is like that factors into like, hey, we can't rest on our laurels, because every single game is going to be a fight, so we got to bring it. Plus, they just had that wake-up call from the Dallas game, and they've come out and played 2 phenomenal games against the Patriots, a very good team, and also the Jets, one of the best defenses in the NFL. So I think that this actually plays into this Kevin O'Connell's hands very well, where they're like, hey, look what happened. Like, maybe we don't talk about betting lines very much, but We opened as a favorite, almost a field goal, and then it swung the other way, 4 points. So look what happened. Look what happened. People voting with their money, and they don't respect you. And you have a chance to secure the division this Sunday on their turf and right a couple wrongs from the recent past, because a lot of Vikings were on that team last year that gave the Lions their first dub. So I think the Vikings are going to come out and they're just going to smack them. I think that this is a fantastic opportunity for the Vikings to really flex, really put together a complete game, really catch the Lions off guard. I mean, the Lions are playing some good football right now, but catch them sleeping. Catch them sleeping, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings are underdogs against the Detroit Lions on Sunday in Detroit. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.